So I'm gonna, in the next 10-15 minutes, go a bit inside what we do in Sport Lisboa Benfica. For those who don't know, it's a club based in Lisbon, okay, Portugal, which is the other side again. And I'm gonna talk about leveraging the AMS to connect and communicate. I'm then gonna show how did we go from the ground up to where we are now. So how did we have our own internal AMS system, and we still have, but how did we get Teamworks AMS to partner with us and build all we have today, still using our internal AMS system, but in a different way, and I'll show you in a bit. We have multiple sports. We have women's and men's, youth and professional football teams, football players. Every team will have a support team. Every player inside the team will have a support team, and that team includes sports scientists, strength and conditioning coaches, physiotherapy, nutritionists, medical area, etc., etc. And with this, as you can imagine, there's a lot of data flowing, and our purpose is to use that data meaningfully. So we have to make sure that the data is centralized, and the way we use that is in the player's benefit, in the team's benefit, which will equal in the club's benefit. So our focus is a player-centered focus. Every team has this support. There are teams that can have bigger support in each area. So all these people, the doctor, the physiotherapist, etc., they communicate daily, multiple times daily, with each other and with the player. We'll have our multidisciplinary team as a whole and our coaching staff. I'm going to show you how we implemented Teamworks AMS. We had and still have our own internal AMS system. It's called SportsHub. We were using it for a lot of things. We were not we were not getting the answers that we needed, so we had to outsource. But that system is very valuable to us still. So we made a way to connect that with Teamworks AMS as well. But for like example, data integrations, we now integrate Catapult, FirstBeat, Vault, Team Builder. So a lot of things go in, and that allows us for a centralized approach. So we start on with the wellness questionnaire. There's a comment section they can add, and we also included some like menstrual cycle tracking there. Okay, so we just ask the players if they're menstruating or not, and what are their symptoms. Then we have our staff meeting pre-training. We understand if there are players that need to be taken care differently than what was planned. We talk with first the multidisciplinary team, then the coaching staff. The adaptations that need to be made are made, and we go on to the rest of the day. So then we have a pre-training activation. Pre-training activation means gym before the pitch. Then we have the pitch training, and after that, the gym post-training. Then we go to data analysis. That is some of our dashboards, but we have everything connected with Power BI. So we use Teamworks AMS dashboards, but we also have Power BI to some reports to have some more complex or different analysis that we need to do. And then we end the day with a staff meeting post-training, understanding, okay, how was the day, what went well, what didn't went well, what didn't go well, and how are we going to plan the next day. Everything we do is based on a performance question. So we don't collect data by the sake of collecting. We know what we want, and knowing what we want, we then collect the data that we need to answer to that question. So after having the performance question, we go to data collection, data analysis, data interpretation, and the decision making. So this is more or less our cycle, okay? This is how we define what we want to do next. And it's been working well since then, and I think that's how we're gonna keep doing that. Our players have these 4 apps installed on their personal phones. Then they have the Teamworks AMS app. That's where they answer their wellness. That's where they answer RPE, and that's where they are able to see a lot of things. And that's what we think increases the player buy-in. The players have access to all their data. Some data unlimited, some data is a bit limited.